Have you ever looked in the mirror after a toxic relationship and thought, who even am I anymore? Like you've given so much to someone who broke you that you're now standing in pieces, unsure how to rebuild. If that's you, stay with me. Because today, I want to walk you through exactly how to rebuild your self-worth. Not just survive, but rise stronger than you've ever been. Part 1. Understanding what a toxic relationship does to your self-worth. Let's start by understanding what actually happens to your self-worth inside a toxic relationship. A toxic partner chips away at your identity over time. They use manipulation, gaslighting, and blame shifting to make you question your judgment. You start apologizing for things that aren't your fault. You start minimizing your needs. You slowly become someone who's trying harder and harder to be enough. I remember thinking, if I could just love them better, they would finally see my worth. Spoiler alert. You can't love someone into treating you right. That's not love. That's emotional labor. And it's exhausting. Part 2. The first step. Stop seeking validation from the one who broke you. The first real step to rebuilding self-worth is brutally hard. You must stop waiting for closure or validation from the person who hurt you. Because deep down, we want the person who broke us to admit it, apologize, and fix it. But toxic people rarely give that. Waiting for their validation is like waiting for a thief to return what they stole after they already sold it. Psychologists call this externalized worth. When your value depends on someone else's approval, you're trapped in their control. The shift happens when you move from external to internal validation. Now that you know where you are, let's talk about how you start the work of rebuilding. Part 3. Rebuilding identity, remembering who you were before them. Ask yourself, who was I before this person? What brought me joy before I started shrinking for their comfort? One of the most healing exercises I ever did was writing down everything I loved before that relationship. The hobbies I quit, the friends I neglected, the dreams I shelved, the quirks I toned down because they called me too much. I used to love singing in my car at full volume until they rolled their eyes at my voice. Now, I blast those same songs on repeat like my own private concert. This is not about going back to who you were. It's about reclaiming the parts of you they tried to make you doubt. Part 4. The self-worth rebuilding tools. Here are tools that genuinely work. Affirmations, done right, not fake positivity. Real targeted affirmations like, I deserve to be loved gently. My voice matters. Their treatment of me was a reflection of them, not me. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Practice saying no without apology. A boundary is not rejection, it's protection. Therapy or support groups. You need safe spaces to process the emotional residue. Trauma doesn't fully heal in isolation. Micro wins. Every small act of choosing yourself is a victory. Even ordering your favorite meal because you want it is reclaiming power. Your self-worth rebuild isn't about one grand aha moment. It's 1,000 small acts of courage stacked on top of each other. Part 5. The raw truth. Forgiving yourself for staying too long. Here's a truth few people say out loud. You must forgive yourself for staying. You stayed because you loved, because you hoped, because you believed in potential. That's not weakness. That's your beautiful capacity to care. When I finally stopped blaming myself for tolerating mistreatment, I stopped carrying shame that never belonged to me. Yes, I should have left sooner, but I'm proud I eventually did, because walking away late is still better than never walking away at all. Part 6. Why your self-worth is actually stronger. Now here's the plot twist. Your self-worth isn't broken. It's rebuilding stronger. Because now you know what you won't tolerate, how powerful your voice actually is, and how deeply you deserve tenderness. Sometimes the person you become after the damage is wiser, kinder, and stronger than you were before. You're not just rebuilding self-worth, you're redefining it. If any of this spoke to your heart, subscribe right now, because healing isn't a one-time video, it's a journey, and I want to keep walking that journey with you. Drop a comment if you're choosing yourself again. You're not starting over, you're starting wiser.